Gentlemen, please welcome United States Senator Lindsey Graham.
Thank y'all. Welcome to Pickens. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a bunch.
Are you sure? Thanks so much, you guys. Boo! Get off the stage. F you sons of bitches. There's Lindsey Graham. He showed up in his home state of South Carolina. In fact, at a MAGA rally event, as you can tell there, and he was not welcomed with open arms. It seems like people like he and Ted Cruz, that are two senators who don't really care about being humiliated and booed like this and shown up in public, specifically by MAGA themselves, who of course he's trying to continue to court. So Lindsey Graham showed up there, he's trying to talk, kiss Donald Trump's ass, and this is the response that he got. So whenever a politician is in these types of situations, they have to go through a litany of things to try and get the crowd back on their side. A quote from one of my favorite movies: "If you win the crowd, you win your freedom," from Gladiator. Lindsey Graham here tried to win the crowd, and this is one of the first attempts he had. Yo, aren't you guys awesome people? Let's see if this worked.
Well, you want to find something in common? A little bit about this county. Just calm down for a second. I think you'll like this. Pickens County has more Medal of Honor winners per capita than any place in the nation. I was born in this county. I live 15 miles down the road. This is a place where people pay the taxes, fight the wars, and tell you what they believe.
Well, that didn't work. You guys are awesome people. I'm from here too. Boo! It continued on. He's trying to figure out what is that's going wrong. And obviously, Jess, if you have any thoughts, please jump in, because we have several moments of how
fun facts.
Bad this was. What's that?
He just went into fun facts. He was like, I don't have the crowd right now. You guys want to hear something weird about this county?
Did you know?
Here.
Yeah, did you know that Pickens County has the best fishing holes in all of South Carolina? Okay, who cares? Boo! So there's round one. He's trying to get them on his side. I'm from here. You guys are awesome people, so that means I'm awesome too. Don't boo one of your own. They don't care. Here's the next step. Oh, you guys are MAGA. Aren't you guys afraid of loving Trump? Not afraid of him. Aren't you all about Trump and love you some Trump? I'm on Trump's side and you are too. He tries that too.
How many of you believe that Donald Trump was a great president? So let me tell you a little bit about me and President Trump. What happened? I found common ground with President Trump. It took a while to get there, folks. But let me tell you what happened. I come to like President Trump, and he likes himself, and we got that in common. And I'm gonna help him.
Really? Is that how this is supposed to work? So you guys love Donald Trump. He loves himself. I love him too. Can't we all just get along? Boo! No, shut up, leave the stage. I'm still thinking right now, Jess, though, which one of the things that potentially Lindsey Graham did that has him in this bad situation with these folks? He criticized Donald Trump back in 2015 when he was running for president before he got humiliated and pushed back to the back of the line. He criticized, I think, a couple of these actions that he's been caught up with, but he then goes back to backing him no matter what. This crowd does not care. Okay, fine. Let's go for one or more of these attempts. You guys again are MAGA. Aren't you always looking out for the boogeyman? There's a litany of boogeymen that he lists here. Let's see if it works.
There's one man. Only one man can do this. We got a lot of good people running. But there's nobody our enemies are afraid of like Donald Trump. He killed the terrorists before they could kill you. And if you don't think they're coming after you, you're not listening to what they're saying. I helped him get 3 judges on the Supreme Court that overruled Roe v. Wade. I was on the front line of the fight. And let me tell you what's at stake. If they win in 2024, they're going to pack the Supreme Court. So we need to get off our butts and make sure Donald Trump wins. If they win in 2024, there'll be Puerto Rico and D.C. will be states for Democrats for the rest of our lifetime. They'll abolish the Electoral College. They will turn this nation upside down.
Okay, Jess, is this working? Which way should he do? Should he not show up? It's his home state. You're out that way. What's the plan?
Yeah, I don't think showing up at a Trump rally was a good idea on Lindsey Graham's part. I also just love that he said the one thing me and Trump have in common is we both like Donald Trump. He's like, you should stop booing me because I'm actually in a wonderful codependent relationship with the man you're here to support. Isn't that great? You know what? Why don't we just give Donald Trump a hand? So you just stop booing and listen to me go through all of the things that I helped Donald Trump with. I've never seen Lindsey Graham campaign with that tone of voice before. That's incredible. But yeah, this whole thing is very cringe. It almost is something out of a movie, how awful this is for Lindsey Graham. I can't believe it's a real moment.
Oh, I mean, I feel like I've seen little tidbits of these types of moments before, so I wouldn't have expected it to this degree, especially after he says, okay, guys, calm down, you're making me look really bad. Matter of fact, maybe some folks would get this idea that there's fractures within the party amongst some of these leaders, which I would actually call Lindsey Graham one of those leaders, I suppose, because he's always showing his ass up on TV talking about anything that he can, though. But just in case you guys didn't know, this is the guy that he's dropping down, kissing more ass of to try and, I guess, get some kind of political positioning. He's already a senator. What's the next step? He already ran for president. That didn't work out either. So what is Lindsey Graham looking for outside of more ridicule? Well, Donald Trump, let's jump down to SOT 6, you guys. Donald Trump then came out. Of course, he came out after Lindsey Graham got booed incessantly for damn near 6 minutes over everything he said. And Donald Trump thought, oh, let's go ahead and baptize this a-hole again one more time via my supporters. It's pretty disgusting. What?
You know, you can make mistakes on occasion. Even Lindsey down here, Senator Lindsey Graham, we love Senator Graham. We're gonna love him. We're gonna love him. I know, it's half and half, but when I need some of those liberal votes, he's always there to help me get them, okay? We got some pretty liberal people, but he's good. He's good. We know the good ones, we know the bad ones too. We got some real bad ones, but even he makes mistakes on occasion.
Even he makes mistakes on occasion, Jess. I think it's one of those standard things for Trump. I feel like I'm trying to remember who he did this with before, but when he sees someone getting humiliated by his people, especially, he thinks he can promote himself further, or maybe it's just for fun, because he enjoys seeing someone in this position for the stature of a Lindsey Graham wiggling based off of his people and based off anything he says to them, with this aura of he's a good guy, 50% of the time he's right. Go ahead, boo him further. I really do think he sat backstage and was sitting back and going, this is great. I can't wait to help this crowd boo this guy some more, because he needs to be humiliated and put in a position where anything I say or do, he's afraid of not going outside of it whatsoever. I don't know. Last thoughts though. I know this is a humiliating block.
I think what happens with Lindsey Graham and Donald Trump's relationship is when Donald Trump is against someone, he says sometimes very truthful criticisms about what's wrong with them as a politician. And I think that was definitely the case with him and Lindsey Graham. Sometimes it was like, he's not right wing enough. He didn't support us for the insurrection as much as he could have, etc. But sometimes it's real criticisms about Lindsey Graham kind of being a simp for the establishment, which is an accurate criticism of how Lindsey Graham governs. It's kind of hard to go back and be like, oh, well, never mind, Lindsey and I, we're boys again because he likes me and I like me. So, you're gonna love him. It's like, no, that doesn't work. You can't reverse that. unless you say the earlier stuff I said wasn't true, but it was true. So you can't go back on it. And now they're in this position.
There's no turning back. Apparently also the Ukraine is what I finally remember. The Ukraine support, at least for some of the money's going over there, is what Lindsey Graham completely stepped in. Because again, Donald Trump doesn't care or wonder if it's good or bad, which you can have those discussions. He just found a way to needle.